This is NBK, nothing but Knicks. When Sim passed the assist, you know that it's #1 show that breaks down the game. If you can't play defense, stay out my way. Dribble the ball, come down the lane. 5 seconds on the shot clock, who gon' win us the game? You wanna hear Nick updates and trade rumors? Post-game reviews, this the place you tune in. So tell a friend just to keep the ball moving. Like the page if you feeling the movement. Every game we coming to win. Give us a sub like a player that came off the bench. This is NBK, nothing but Knicks.
Knicks family, what's poppin'? Ladies and gentlemen, good win by the Knicks tonight. I guess they got the win, 119-104 over the Charlotte Hornets. 11-1 at home. Definitely will take that. You know what I mean? I love that. Play the Utah Jazz at home Friday. Should be another win. For all intents and purposes, even though the Knicks took a disappointing loss to the Boston Celtics last night, they've been playing well. All right, they had a hiccup last night in Boston. They came back. I will say this. We struggle to hold leads. I don't know why. I don't know if we relax or if it's just because basketball is a game of runs. But we struggle to hold leads. Knicks had a big lead over the Charlotte Hornets tonight. Lost it in the second quarter. That second quarter, I don't know if is it the substitution patterns. What is it? I don't know. But we struggle to hold leads. But we got the win tonight over the Charlotte Hornets. And I was very proud of Karl-Anthony Towns. You all know I'm not the biggest fan of Cat. I'm a fan of him because I'm a fan of the Knicks, but just him himself, I'm not the biggest fan of him. But I was proud of him tonight because with all the rumors going on and, about Giannis and all of that, I was afraid. And if you joined the show earlier when we were talking about Giannis, I was afraid, and other people were afraid that Cat would, have a mental fart and be so worried about getting traded that he wouldn't be able to play well. Well, he played well tonight. He mentioned and talked about the Garden in his little post-game interview, sending a message maybe that, hey, I want to be in the Garden. I don't want to go to Milwaukee. Milwaukee. Who wants to go to Milwaukee? You know what I mean? So, we got the win tonight over the Hornets. I think I liked one of the things that I did like tonight. I like that we seen a lot of Cat on the post passing to cutters. I really did like that aspect tonight, and I hope we see a lot more of it. Right? Because that's part of the offense we haven't seen much. We've seen it maybe. Well, okay, we've seen it maybe more than we've seen it last year, maybe. But I think we can see that we can see that every night, and it's got to be something that Mike Brown puts into the offensive system every night. You know what I mean? Get that man on the elbow. Let guys cut off of him. Because if he's playing the 5, most likely there's going to be another 5, maybe a shot blocking 5 guarding him. And if Cat can pull him out the paint, you got to open the rim. Sort of like teams do to us sometimes. So I did like that a lot. Kev said, wish we would see this version of Cat every night. What version of Cat are you talking about, Kev? Are you talking about the version of Cat that bullies people? Is that what you're talking about? Because we're not going to see that. We're not going to see that Cat every night. We're only going to see that Cat against teams like this. You know, it's just kind of how it is with Cat. You know, we're not going to see it every single night. I wish we would too. I wish we would see Cat do this against Giannis. Right? Do it against Giannis. Do it against guys like that. I don't know if we're not going to get that from Cat every night, but I wish we would. But hey, I ain't even mad. I ain't even mad. You know what I mean? I ain't even mad. We got the win tonight. He played well. I'm proud that he played well. You know, he could have succumbed to the rumors, but he kept his head straight, played a good basketball game. Maybe it's good that we were playing the Hornets, who really don't have that strong of an inside presence. And I know people want to talk about that whole thing tonight. We'll get to it. Let's talk about the game, and then we'll get to it a little bit. We get to a caller. Got a caller right off the bat. Caller, you're live. Name me where you're from, please.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, my goodness. Are you serious? Wow. Big Bubba's in the building.
What's up, man?
I wonder why we're hearing from you tonight.
He said this is
What are you saying? This is exactly what? I said, I wonder why we're hearing from you tonight. That's it.
Why.
All I said is, I wonder why we're hearing from you tonight. I didn't say anything else. Anything else, you're giving up by saying this is exactly why. You could have said, you're hearing from me because I'm excited.
Yeah, I am excited. It's been a great night. It was a great night.
I know it was. I'm surprised it's ending at 10:56. If it was me, it wouldn't be ending at no 10. Anyway, what's going on, man? I ain't gonna. If it was,
yo, man.
If it was me, 10:56, 10:57, the night is just starting, baby. What's happening?
Hey,
if it was
first
me,
of all,
if it was me,
I told you we taking this. See, you getting? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Hey, you. All I said is, I wonder why you came on here tonight and you start, you know, things start flowing out your mouth like water.
Oh, that is see.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. That didn't sound good. Never mind. Go ahead.
It's been a great night.
Yeah,
great night. Niggas got the dub. You crazy, man. You crazy, man. I hope everybody knows this guy's crazy.
Oh boy,
I'm
crazy. I'm crazy.
We gonna talk about this later, sir. We gonna talk about this later.
Talk about what later?
Anyway,
what do we have to talk about later? What do we have to talk about later? You tell me what we got to talk about later. I'm talking about basketball. Why do we got to talk
about basketball too?
Why do we have to talk about something later if we're talking about basketball? That's what we're on here to talk about. So what do we got to talk about later?
Love and basketball.
You said it.
Oh man. All right, let's talk about the game.
All right, go ahead. Let's talk about it. What's on your mind?
Listen, man. See, Sim, here you go again. See, here you go again. I'm not even trying to think about that. Well, I am. Anyways.
Yeah, you better be. Or you're gonna be in the same situation.
See, man. See. Listen, Chad, don't listen to us, man. Sim, honestly, man, facing the Hornets, this is this is when you're a team like the Knicks, where they are right now, this is the wins you expect. But as you know, the elephant in the room.
Mm-hmm. Well, can we talk about this game first? Talk about the elephant in the room.
Towns, man.
Oh. Okay.
See, you want to see. That's there we go.
I'm saying, I thought what's the elephant in the room?
Well, my thing with Cat, it's not the elephant in the room, but it's more like Giannis wants to leave more.
That's what I'm talking about. Can we talk about the Knicks first before we start talking about Giannis?
Yes, but Sam, the Knicks supposed to win these. These are the teams the Knicks are supposed to win. Last night was a real huge disappointment. I'm glad they bounced back. I am glad they bounced back.
Mm-hmm.
Last night was a very frustrating game.
Yeah.
Brunson didn't have his best game, and I thought some certain dudes should have stepped up more. Again, they let Jaylen Brown completely take over last night.
Who should have stepped up more?
I thought the team overall, Cat, all them dudes. Mikal was
Cat
good.
did his thing. Mikal did his thing.
There's other players, man. To me, that second quarter is probably one of the worst second quarters we had in a very long time.
No, we didn't have a great one today either, to be honest with you.
What's funny, Sam? I feel like we traded our third quarters for our second quarters.
Mm.
And that's what it feels like. I remember last year, it's been the third quarters we stunk. Now second quarters we stink.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on in these second quarters, man. It's getting frustrating, but yeah, listen, these are the teams we're supposed to beat. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Knicks are back to being a third seed, a second seed, one of them seeds.
Yeah, I have to look. Let me see.
It's flipping right now. I know
the Knicks are still the fourth seed.
Oh, they're still the fourth?
14
did they update the win thing?
Toronto, yeah, they updated 15-7.
Oh, they updated? Oh, okay.
15. Toronto's 15-7. Miami's 14-7. The Knicks are 14-7.
Oh, because they got the tiebreaker over us, right? Miami.
Yeah, Miami. Yeah, but the early season games don't count.
It's still early. It's still early.
They don't matter. Early season games don't matter.
Yeah.
I'm lying to you. I'm lying to you. I'm being facetious. I'm being sarcastic.
I know, but
I sent you the link, by the way.
You did? Oh, I'm about to jump on live there. Hold on, I'm gonna jump on.
Okay. All right.
I'm make sure my audio is good. I got you.
And please make sure your audio is good and your house is clean.
First of all, I definitely got to make sure my house is clean now. Got to make sure the house is clean now.
Now, yeah, you do.
I'll jump on in a few seconds. So I got you. Hold on.
All right, bet. It's Big Bubba, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the New York Knicks. Good win tonight over the Charlotte Hornets, 119-104. All right, you can see the box score here. Nice. Yeah, all the starters for the Knicks in double digits. The bench, I don't know. We're supposed to have a strong bench, but obviously, let me stop. Shamit's not playing. OG's not playing. That takes away from our depth. So, yeah. Anyway, Karl-Anthony Towns, 35 points, 18 rebounds, 5 assists. Send a message to Leon Rose and the squad. Don't trade me. Keep me here. Right? Keep me here. That's the message. Jalen Brunson, 26 points, 56% from the field. Still only 20% from the three-point line, 7 for 8 from the free throw line, Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Miles McBride, 15 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. From the bench, we got 6 points from Jordan Clarkson. We got 6 points from Tyler Kolek. That's about it. Yabusele gave us a big, fat donut as far as points is concerned. 1 rebound and 1 block. Huck Porty, though, gave us some really good minutes. Ariel Huck Porty gave us some good minutes tonight. He fouled out the game, but he gave us some good minutes, I thought. Right? He had 2 blocks during his time. He played 12 minutes, only 2 rebounds, but he was a rim protector. And maybe he's earned the trust of Mike Brown to start getting some more minutes when Mitch is not playing. Right? I mean, right now, with the Knicks being so, low on players, you got to pull guys in to try to get some burn. But I thought Ariel Hukporty did a good job tonight, and hopefully he'll, if he continues to get some burn, will continue to do a good job. You know what I mean? We got to find a way, though, until OG comes back, till Shamet comes back, to get some production off the bench. Jordan Clarkson. We need, Jordan Clarkson's been in the slump for a little while. Right? He's been in the slump for a little while, so we need Jordan Clarkson to step up. Start getting some buckets. Start doing, for a stretch, he was doing well. And then all of a sudden, he started to slide a little bit. Either way, the Knicks got the win tonight. They shot the ball decent, 47.7% from the field, only 31.6% from the three-point line for the Knicks tonight. So Track Monkey said the Knicks are third in the East. Miami's 14-8. They lost to the Mavs tonight. Okay, I didn't see it updated on NBA.com when I was looking at it. So, still. We got to continue to win so we can start to make that trek up to that number one spot. I know some people don't care about it. I do. You know what I mean? I do. And I know people are burning to talk about the whole Giannis thing. I get it. I understand. And we'll have some conversations about it. We talked about it earlier. And I know it's burning people up to want to talk about it now. That Giannis might be a Knick, could possibly be a Knick by the trade deadline and all of that stuff. Who do you trade? Boom, 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 boom. I'm still up in the air about that. I ain't gonna front. I'm up in the air about it. Not exactly sure how I feel about it, because I like to see a team grow. And by the time we make this trade, if this trade is to happen, we're not making it until February. Because, they're taking it to the trade deadline. We're not making it until February. Now we got to try to make this thing work. Figure out how to build some chemistry for the rest of the season. And maybe it works instantly. Who knows? As for the Charlotte Hornets, ladies and gentlemen, they were led in scoring by LaMelo Ball, 34 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. 13 points for Con Nipple. Hopefully I said that right. 13 points for Sulaim. 10 points for Liam McNeely. 11 points for Sion James. Got a lot of names that I got to figure out how to pronounce on this basketball team. I don't know where the Hornets are going or what they're doing. They're just middle there. They had a couple of years where they seemed good and that things were happening. Then Miles Bridges thing went down and injuries to LaMelo Ball. And next thing you know, they just got a hodgepodge of players. Just one of those teams that it always happens to, I guess. I don't know what I expect from the Charlotte Hornets. The Knicks should probably beat them every time they play them this season. Might take a loss here or there. Might take a loss to them. Who knows? This Knicks team can be questionable sometimes. At least right now, because it's early season. They're figuring some things out. But the Knicks did what they're supposed to do against the Charlotte Hornets, and now we got to do what we're supposed to do against the Utah Jazz. And then we go to Toronto. And I'm going to be at that game in Toronto. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, 44-44 on the glass. The Knicks 28 assists. This is that 28, 27, 28 assist mark is like, that's almost a given for the Knicks. It's a surprise when they get less than that. It's almost a given. Sometimes overpassing. You've seen Ariel Hukporty have a dunk under the basket and pass it out. Young guy mistake, I guess. But 28 assists for the Knicks, 9 steals, 6 blocks, 9 turnovers. Love the fact that they're taking care of the basketball. They shot 47.7% from the field, 31.6% from 3, and 85.2% from the free throw line. Charlotte Hornets, 40% from the field, 31% from 3, and 90.5% from the free throw line. The Knicks, 54 points in the paint to Charlotte's 40. 27 second chance points to Charlotte's 21. And 22 fast break points for the Knicks. I like that number. You know, the Knicks aren't necessarily a fast breaking team, but I like that number. You know, when the Knicks decide to figure out how to get out and run. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to get Big Bubba up in here. So I'm just going to ask you all to take it easy on him. You know, he's feeling good. He's feeling really, really good. So take it easy on the dude. Let him feel happy. We won't discuss all of it unless he chooses to. We won't go into all of that unless he chooses to. And, you know, knowing him, he might. You know, he's smiling from ear to ear over here. You know what I mean? Big Bubba, are you there? I can't hear you, bro. Come on, get your technology together. He's so happy, he can't get the tech together. What's the deal with you, bro? Like, what's up? Talk to me. We're trying to get you live. It's been a while. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Just hold on for 1 second, Big Bubba. Go ahead and say something, bro. Say something. Say something, Big Bubba. We might not be hearing from him after all, ladies and gentlemen. He can't figure out the technology. You guys want to see what he looks? Look at him. He's trying to figure. Oh, never mind. I got that thing over his face, which might not be a bad thing. You know. Oh, now he's gone. We'll get him back in here anyway. Let's keep talking about the game till he can get those things together. Yeah, he done fell asleep. He don't know what's got him. His screen is turning purple and all kinds of stuff. You know, the only thing I will say is, you know, I don't want to talk bad about anything.
So can you hear me now, son?
I can hear you now, man. I can hear you. All right.
All right, good. We good.
Yeah, I think so. You know, you might be a little scratchy, but.
Hey, man, listen, when you in love, man, you know, sometimes, you know.
Oh, my gosh. You letting out a lot of info. We don't need all of that. This ain't the love connection. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't need to know how many women pop the balloon on you.
Hey, listen, man, as long as I got that one, right?
Yeah, but anyway, go ahead, man. Give us some more thoughts about the game. Yeah, stay close to the phone because, you know, it's... we're trying to keep clear audio here.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm here, man. I'm here. You know,
I
like
hear
I
a
said
lot of
before,
static. There's a lot of static. That's why I'm telling it to you. There's
a lot of static.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab some headphones.
Yeah. You see, you guys heard him on the phone. He said, I'm gonna make sure my audio is right. I'm gonna make sure this. I'm gonna make sure that. And then we get here, and here we go. He doesn't do what he's supposed to do. The guy is, he's anyway. Big Bubba, go do your thing, and we're gonna talk Knicks. 516-362-5212, ladies and gentlemen. You can give me a call. I want to hear your thoughts on the game. Obviously, some of you want to talk about the whole Giannis thing. We could talk about the Giannis thing too. I promise. All right. If you call in, we'll talk about anything you want to talk about with Giannis. We'll go ahead and get that done. 516-362-5212. Good win tonight. Not much to talk about with the basketball game, to be honest with you, in my opinion, besides the fact that I like the way Karl-Anthony Towns was used. I wish that Karl-Anthony Towns would use his body more instead of doing it against small guys, do it against big, tough guys. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see Cat play that way for as long as he's a New York Knick. He doesn't do it often enough to me. You know what I mean? He was engaged. You know what I'm saying? He was engaged tonight. Because of the way he was used. The ball at the elbow, he can go to the basket. He doesn't really shoot the mid-range. He can go to the basket. He can decide to pass. You know what I'm saying? And so his usage rate, this is how you keep him engaged. And I think if you keep him engaged offensively and don't let him fade away and get loosey-goosey out there somewhere along the three-point line, maybe he plays defense a little bit better. Right? Maybe it energizes him because he's touching the basketball, because he can make plays. Maybe it helps him on the defensive side of the ball. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be that way, but sometimes it is. And if you have a player who, that's what it is, then you got to utilize that. You know what I mean? Then you got to utilize that. The Public Enemy said, Cat felt no threat while he was balling. I dig what you're saying. I hear you. I understand that. That is an issue for me. Because I do feel like when Cat starts to play against some tougher guys, he gets a little intimidated. And that's why you don't see him using his body, throwing his body around and those type of things. We're going to have to just deal with it, I think, D. I think we're just going to have to deal with it. And Mike Brown is going to have to recognize who we're playing and that he's going to play differently each game because of that. You know what I mean? What else can you say? What else can we do? I don't know if there's anything else. We got Big Bubba back in the building. All right, so let's see if we can get Big Bubba doing this thing. Big Bubba, what's going on, man? What's up?
So to your kids, is it better?
It's good enough. Go ahead.
Oh, hey, I got my Bluetooth up.
Okay.
Can't see it. I remember like a long time ago you said I had no ears. It's kind of crazy looking at me right now. Can't see my ears, but it's on.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. What you got to say?
Oh, no. So, we were still talking about the game. Or we were talking about the old Cat Giannis thing.
Man, it's still real. I don't know what you got. Do you have Eats or do you have Beats? Which ones?
First of all, it's like these little Bluetooth ones.
Yeah, there's them little $10 Walmart joints. Come on, man.
They worth $10, man.
20.
25. But
yeah, come on, Big Bubba. 25, and you expect that we're gonna get clear audio from it?
Hey, man, I'd have to go to my other house to get the Bluetooth, the beat. But is it really choppy, sir? Is it choppy?
Yeah, it's like static every time you talk. It's nothing else but your equipment, bro.
Is it better now?
No, it's not.
All right, well, I'm gonna just go on for a little bit, and
Yeah, maybe call back in.
yeah, I'm gonna call back. I got you. I'm
Yeah,
gonna call back.
call back in. Call back in. This man gets on the show with a pair of $25. What's that Walmart brand? ONN probably on headphones. Gets with $25 on Bluetooth headphones. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? I'm trying to run a professional grade show here. A professional grade show. And he gets on with the ONN headphones. I don't understand it. Doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. Somebody got to help that brother out. Big Bubba, are you there?
Yeah, you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay. I can hear you, bro.
You good?
Yeah. Yes, man.
Oh, I'll make sure to have my Beat headphones next time.
Okay. Yeah. Get rid of the on headphones, the Walmart brand ONN head. Get rid of those. Throw them out.
I don't even want to tell you where I got these from because they just make it worse. But these are good headphones, man. I use them
They're
good,
not.
man.
They're not.
Good,
but go ahead. Come on. Let's talk.
Listen, next time I see you, I'm gonna let you listen to them, and you're gonna be like, "Oh wow."
Okay, but people don't care about your headphones. Those cheap corner store headphones. Talk. Timu, yeah, Kev. Timu.
Timu's crazy. Oh no, so are we talking about the Giannis situation?
Go ahead, talk about the Giannis situation, man.
Yeah. So I mean, look, I will say this: I do feel bad for Cat because there's a lot of pressure going on with him. But at the same time, though, Sam, it's kind of I'm still waiting for the Cat game when he's facing a real competition. Because like when not trying to be funny, Sam, but this year for me is like, you know, when Cat's facing like the Hornets, you know, these just the teams that we're supposed to be, it's just 30 points don't impress him. But every time he's been facing Giannis, if I'm not mistaken, Sam, he's not averaging. I don't even know how much. I know he's not good, and that could be a testament to Giannis being a good defender. But at the same time, I need Cat to step up in these big games, like the big games where these are teams that you're going to potentially be facing in the playoffs. Right now, I haven't seen Cat step up this season so far. And again, it doesn't make it any better every time we face the Bucks. Giannis is pretty much, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's averaging like 33 points on us and like 20 rebounds.
I mean, okay, so, but what is your point?
My point when it comes to Cat, right? And this has been the whole thing with him since he's been on the Knicks. That before, I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, but for Cat, there was no such thing as calling the Knicks soft. The defense, whether it wasn't so exposed than what it was when we had Randall. I don't know. Some of this when Cat, again, I appreciate Cat. Cat is one of the greatest offensive power forwards in the league. But man, I don't know, Sam. It would be nice to have a guy that at least 4 out of the 5 positions can defend. Versus, you know, you could hide Brunson. I mean, it's tough when your other big man can't play defense.
Yeah.
And it's not. And here's the reality, right, Sam? And I'm gonna say it. If we're gonna go to the finals and beat OKC, you bare minimum need your starting 5 to play. You need your starting 5 to play defense. if we want to win a championship, we're gonna have to go through OKC, and you got to play defense. That whole starting five plays defense.
Right.
That's the secret to their success that people don't talk about. Yeah, they score. If you want to be honest with OKC, besides SGA, they don't really have go-to scorers. Well, you could say Jalen Williams, but other than that, they play defense. Man. This is the measurement we got to go.
I get it. So are the Knicks going to be a better defensive team if Giannis is here?
Yes. That's not even the question, sir.
If you're saying Giannis instead of Cat, Giannis is playing center.
So let's be realistic, right?
Who's playing center? Because he should be playing a 4.
He should be playing a 4. Now, what's most likely going to happen, and this is me being with a realistic Giannis trade, you're going to trade Cat. Probably got to give up Deuce. One more player probably, and some picks. Now let's say you get to keep Mikal and OG, and you got Brunson and Giannis. You lost Deuce, lost Cat, maybe Clarkson or something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a player that did.
I don't know.
You lost one of those guys. I know. You lost one of those. Let's say you're going to lose 3 rotational guys. Bare minimum, you're going to lose 3 rotational guys. I mean, I'll be comfortable with that.
You're comfortable with losing 3 rotational guys and bringing back 1 rotation guy? Then what happens to our depth? Because last year we had no depth.
Well, you're still gonna have. You're most likely gonna have Hupp.
Who?
You're gonna. What's it? Hupp.
Huck Porty.
Center. You're gonna have Hupp. I'm gonna say you're not gonna have Jordan Clarkson. You got Yabusele. You got Kolek. The bench is not gonna be good. Okay, the bench is not gonna be good.
Right.
It's not gonna be good. But that's when you gotta mix and match. You gotta mix and match. But you're gonna be better defensively. You're starting 5.
Is it a championship?
At the same time, though, right?
Is it a championship roster? That's the bottom line question. Is it a championship roster?
With Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG, Giannis, I think that can beat an OKC starting 5.
Okay. Even though they got depth for days.
Huh?
Even though they got depth for days.
They do. But keep this though, son. NBA Finals. OKC didn't shoot great. If you want to be real.
Okay.
OKC wasn't.
But we're talking about that's last year. We're talking about this year though, Big Bub. They're 20-1 or whatever. You know, I don't know. They might be 21-1 now.
I think they're 21-1. 21.
I mean, you can't say that. Like they're a phenomenal basketball team. So you know they've gotten better since last year, probably because they've been together another year. They're still very young. You know what I'm saying? And they're a team that has grown together. Obviously, you add free agents, boom, boom, and bang. But they're a team that has grown together. We would be a team that's got to build chemistry again. We'd have enough players that we have some chemistry, but then Giannis would have to build chemistry with that group.
Yeah, but I think Giannis would fit. I think he would fit more perfect than Cat.
How does somebody fit more perfect? How does anything happen more? If something is perfect, how can something be more perfect? If something is more perfect, then the other thing isn't perfect.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not perfect. But so here's the thing, though, right, son? Your scoring wise, when it comes to camp, pretty much even. I think Giannis is a better rebounder, and we know he's a plus defender. He's a plus defender. And you're only gaining there. Again, we are gonna have to make up for, because what's Deuce averaging, like 16 points this year so far?
Who?
Deuce?
Is he averaging 16? He's averaging 11.
No, 11. Okay. So, I mean, you're talking about.
I don't know.
11.
I don't know. I don't know, baby. I don't know. We got a long time before that would happen anyway, man. We got a long time before it would happen.
Think?
What do I think? I'm not sure because I don't want to give up so much that now we lose our depth and it basically becomes an even move, a lateral move, at least for this season. You know what I mean? You know, I don't want to do that. And then we end up just picking up a bunch of vagabonds, you know, to try to fill in the pieces. You know what I mean? I don't know.
So do you think the Knicks jumped too quick on the Mikal Bridges trade?
Mikal Bridges trade?
Because they did go all in for Mikal Bridges.
I mean, well,
these picks could have been used for Giannis.
Here's the thing about the Mikal Bridges trade that I think people should understand. When the Knicks traded for Mikal Bridges and they brought him to New York, the Knicks, he was a perfect fit with that group. I don't care what nobody says. That was the perfect piece.
I agree with you.
Right? But we had a different team at that point. That was the perfect piece to that team. And we don't know how that would have looked because we didn't get a chance to see it. You know what I mean? So, no, I don't think that they jumped at him too quick. I think that was the perfect piece for that team. I really do. And I think that, you know, who knows what that team would have done. If they would have been good, not good, I don't know. Well, they would have been good, but, you know, who knows how good they would have been. But I think he was a perfect piece for that team. That roster, I felt, was a complete roster. Then we just had to see how high could the ceiling go, how high was their ceiling, but I felt that was a complete roster. Then, you know, you made the trade for Cat. I felt that obviously changed the way you play because Cat plays a little bit different than Julius Randle, and you also gave up DiVincenzo, right? So now things were different. We gave up some depth, you know, when we had to move DiVincenzo in that trade. So we gave up some depth. So things changed a little bit. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to judge the trade because that trade was made with another team in mind, to be honest with you, in my opinion. Now, the brother's been filling up the stat sheet, though. He's been filling up the stat sheet. You know, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He's been doing that every night.
And Sam, to be real with you, if you want it to me, it might sound crazy, but besides Brunson, he's been our second best player.
Well, I mean, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. But I
think he's been our second best player.
He's been productive. He's been very productive. Very productive. So, you know, I'm not mad at Bridges. Say that again?
No, I was saying it just feels like I don't want to say I get scared with the team, Sam, but I get worried because we're looking at the standard of how to win a championship, right? Of the guys playing defense, the guys buying in.
And
I do think
we know that.
I do think the team can get to the finals. I truly believe that. It's just winning the finals. So
Well, of course.
that's the part where I'm like,
Of course.
that's the part where I'm like, yo, man, because it's just scary seeing a team like the OKC Thunder play beat. Like, I don't think people understand, Sim. And maybe they do, but it's crazy seeing a team play defense the way they play defense.
Yeah.
When your superstar player plays defense, it changes the game. It changes everything you can do.
I get it. But Big Bubba, I'm gonna let some
And
other
it's
people
like,
call in. Hey, Big Bubba, I'm gonna let your on headphones get some rest. Okay. All right, because it's still a little shaky. And let me tell you,
I'm gonna grab the beat headphones.
yeah, okay. The beats or the eats?
Wait,
Which
when's
one?
the next game? And when's it?
The beats or the eats?
So I did have to ask you
which brand you getting? Because I mean, we got in the chat. D Coolest said you got Dollar Tree headphones. The Public Enemy said you got the $10 Chinese headphones you buy in the bodega. I am Jarrell.
Public Enemy
said Dollar Tree raised their prices to $1.25, so he really might have got them from there.
Jarrell, that's crazy, man.
CW Flash said that the Cricket G wired headphones. I mean, you got to do better, Big Bubba. You got to do better. You got to do better than that.
Hey, I got to save up for a ring, man. So
What kind of headphones you gonna buy? Because if you buy her some Dollar Tree headphones, it's done. It's a done deal. She's gonna say no. I'm telling you that. If you buy her some Dollar Tree headphones, she's gonna say no. And it's not about the money. It's about really. That's what it's about. You have the gall to do that. First the bookshelf broke. Now you bought me Dollar Tree headphones. Like, what we doing?
Whoa.
What we doing? What we doing?
The bookshelf did not. It didn't break on me.
Okay.
The bookshelf didn't break on me. I have to ask you though. When are you doing the game?
When am I going to a game?
Besides the Raptors game, obviously.
I'm going to the Raptors game Tuesday. The Knicks game.
You're not doing the Martin Luther King game, right?
No.
Okay, then we good then. That's all I need to know.
Oh, okay. Okay. You got something going on with the Martin Luther King Day game. Okay.
Oh,
all right. I tell you, why don't you do it right here on the channel? Why don't you do the proposal right here on the channel?
Oh my God! Can you stop?
What's up?
Can you stop? They got a grown black man.
Hey, you already brought it up. You already said I gotta save money for a ring. What else? What other kind of ring you saving for?
Hey man, could have been a Knicks replica ring. When we won the championship.
Okay, right.
I'm just,
Jarrell
I'm just making sure, man, because
Jarrell said
I just want to make sure the game is good.
Jarrell said them headphones came with the bookshelf. Wow.
Oh wow, man.
Wow.
I built that bookshelf off of love and
Big
hard
Bubba,
work.
did you build those headphones too? I mean, you got to do better.
No, I'm going.
All right.
I'm going. I'm out.
Peace.
Sorry.
Big Bubba, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only. You know what I mean? The one and only. Anyway, I'm still torn a little bit about the whole Giannis thing. Still torn a little bit about it. Just, I don't know. Like, Giannis is great. There's no doubt about it. Giannis is a great player. You need more than a great player to win in the NBA these days. The Knicks would have two great players on the basketball team. They would have some talent around them. You also need chemistry. Like, you need all those little things today, in my opinion, which makes it it does make it just a difficult thought for me. It's quite a conundrum. Spree, what's popping, brother? How you feeling?
I'm trying to figure out this Giannis thing again, and I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So let me ask this. The way I think about this, I'm trying to justify it in my head because I keep going back and forth, but the way I think about it, Sim, is Jalen Brunson, as much as we love him, he's not the perfect player. There are certain things about him that are not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I love him, but he's not the perfect player.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if Jalen Brunson can be the best player on the championship team. I hope I'm wrong, but I think Giannis, I think you have to do it, Sim, because, and there's no guarantee we'll win it, but Giannis doesn't change the timeline. He doesn't really change the timeline. We got 3 to 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's, Cat is a gifted player. Cat comes with flaws too, but he's a gifted player. He spaces the floor. We know what he can do. He can shoot the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, they use Cat as a hub at times a little bit where he's initiating, but let's be honest. Giannis can handle the ball and initiate at a level that Cat cannot do. Can we agree on that?
I can agree on that. I can agree.
Okay. And I think in the NBA today, and again, I think it's not can you get out of the East, it's can you win the championship.
Right.
Sure, in a 7-game series, anything can happen, but OKC is so good, and whoever you're playing in the West, you got to think, can you win the title? And my thing is, I don't know if Brunson can do it alone, just initiating. I think he needs Giannis. I think you need two guys who can get into that paint consistently and spray consistently and get in there.
Mm-hmm.
Cat doesn't really do that. He can be a hub at the top of the key, but he can't handle it like that. So we gotta make the trade. I think you're gonna have to include one of OG or Bridges. We talked last night. I think I prefer to keep Bridges. That's just maybe just given Bridges' durability history. And Bridges actually played really well this year. I love OG, but yes, you give OG. I think Cat also you can give. But if you do that, Sim, I want back more than just Giannis. This is where things get tricky. Like, could we get Miles Turner back? Is that possible?
Maybe. I'm not exactly sure how much he makes.
Okay.
I
mean, if these are the things I'm thinking about in my head, like if you do this deal
mm-hmm.
and say you give up a Cat and OG, I'd like to get, I don't know if Mitch is weird because I mean, I don't know if Mitch is going to get re-signed next year, and that's a whole another conversation, but you're probably going to have to give Cat in the deal. Fine. OG, okay. I love OG, but you got to do it. It's Giannis. Okay, you got to do it. And I know it comes with risks, but I don't know if this team's going to win the title. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll prove me wrong. But I would like to get back Portis or Turner. I don't know how this is going to look. Obviously, the money has to work, but I think the Bucks have to give us more than just Giannis. You see what I'm trying to do here?
I mean, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I know what you're trying to do. I don't know. Those negotiations are definitely going to be interesting.
And here's the thing. I'm willing to concede, Sam. If you do this, it may take another full off season to get the bench and whatever.
Yeah.
It comes with risks. But I think
it's not just going to happen just like that.
I think you don't have to do anything, but I think you'll have an off season to do moves around the fringes, get the bench right, and I think yes, we're losing the spacing with Cat on the floor, but what you're gaining with Giannis, I just don't think you can find. I just think Brunson to me would be, you want to call it 1A. Giannis is a better player than Cat. He just is. He's just we're talking about a different level player.
There's no doubt about that.
And so I think that's where I'm at on this. But the only way, I'm not giving up both Bridges and OG in that deal. I'm just telling you right now, I'm hanging up the phone. Only one of them. You only get one of them. I'd prefer to keep Bridges, I think. But it's, could we get Bobby Portis too? I don't know. I mean, like, is a third team going to be involved? Could we get Dante back? Could we get DiVincenzo back? I don't know.
We would have to be able to find a way to do something so that we can make sure that we have depth on this basketball team, right?
Yeah.
Because, if we don't, then we won't have any depth. We'll just be, we'll be very top heavy. And
Giannis is a very good defensive player.
Yeah, but we'll be very top heavy, and it might not be good enough to win.
I know, but like some people, I know it might not, but I don't know if this is good enough to win. Like, that's where it's tricky. But
right.
I think,
right.
I don't know. Do you think? Okay, this is a question I have for you. In the history of the NBA, and as much as we love Jalen Brunson, would he be the worst best player to ever win a title? Like, as your best player, I mean, what? Chauncey was with the Pistons?
Chauncey and those guys, yeah. Right.
It's rare, Sim. I mean, you gotta get one of these guys. Like, as much as we love Brunson, he comes with limitations to him. There are some things about Jalen Brunson that is not perfect. And look, I'm not saying Giannis is perfect, but we're talking Giannis is a different level player than Jalen Brunson.
Is he?
I believe so. I mean,
maybe
not in the fourth quarter. I want the ball in Jalen Brunson's hands in money time. But Giannis, to me, there are certain physical gifts that Giannis has.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
And this is not about hating on Jalen. I'm trying to find a way, Sim, for Jalen to win a title.
Yeah, I got you.
That's all I got. These are the things that I'm thinking about, Sim, but it's very complicated. This is going to be a very, like you said, it's going to be a very difficult negotiation. And whatever Leon Rose does, if he does do this, which I'm leaning toward he should, he is going to have to find a way to not ruin it.
Yeah.
So you got to get more than just Giannis in this deal. Maybe work a 3-team deal out where. But I think you got to do it, Sim, and I think Cat does have to go in the deal. I do.
I think if you do that's the way to get it done the easiest and probably keep most of your team intact.
Yeah, and there's no guarantee we win the title, but I think Giannis and Brunson is your best chance. You keep Hart, you keep Bridges, you keep Deuce. OG's gone. I don't know if Mitch is still here. Shamet, hopefully he'll come. I mean, you're going to have to improve the bench, no doubt. I'd like to get Miles Turner back because I know he could shoot the 3, but we'll see.
We'll see. All right, Spree. I appreciate you,
all right, man. This is just what I have for you, but we'll talk later.
I got you. We got a lot to talk about for a lot of weeks with this thing. So
yes.
Yeah. All right, man. Be peaceful. Ladies and gentlemen, Giannis. Yeah. Giannis wants to join the Mecca League. The Greek Freak wants to be at the Garden. That's what they say. They say the Greek Freak wants to be at the Garden, ladies and gentlemen. I suppose it's true. And we will find out if he'll end up at the Garden soon enough. I don't know. I'm thinking. I don't know. Anyway, it's late. It's a lot of time to talk about this. you know, I'm going to get up out of here, folks, and think about it some more. Try to come up with some answers. Anyway, I'm out. Be peaceful. One. Giannis.
This is NBK, nothing but Knicks. When Sim passed the assist, you know that it's #1 show that breaks down the game. If you can't play defense, stay out my way. Dribble the ball, come down the lane. 5 seconds on the shot clock, who gon' win us the game? You wanna hear Nick updates and trade rumors? Post-game reviews, this the place you tune in. So tell a friend just to keep the ball moving. Like the page if you feeling the movement. Every game we coming to win. Give us a sub like a player that came off the bench. This is NBK, nothing but Knicks.
I think you're talking ring too early, bro.